This is definitely not an area you want to puncture your tire on a rental bike. No signal, nobody's coming in or out, no tools. You're living on the edge. This is what I'm talking about. When you're on the mountain hills like this, you're gonna come up with major trucks, major delays, and yeah, don't die. There we go. Yeah, so we just wanted to, we're gonna put the bike in the back of the mountain truck. We're gonna head up through the jungle here, and yeah, just, oh, she's secured. Tires are in pretty good shape for mountain conditions, and wow, what's it filled with? Garbage. Okay, we are ready to rock. We are going to do a quick zip down the highway to get some fuel, make sure the bike is full, and then we are going to be off on adventure on this awesome Formula 200. The other day I was totally messing up with how to start the bike. There's so many switches on this bike. Multiple different lights. Okay, so yeah, we got yellow, we got white. It's kind of neat. See, white. High beam. Ah, see. It's kind of cool. I like these little pod lights that they have. Okay, so welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Breath of Adventure. We are 7 a.m., but we're headed into Dominical to get a little bit of fuel in the bike so we're full. And then we're gonna start our traverse up the mountain to Tinamaste before it's hot, before the sun's blasting, and wow, what a difference to be out riding at this time of morning. Woo, I feel almost a little bit chilly, to be honest. And yeah, I'm very grateful to have made a few connections around town here to find a bike such as this last minute and get some content for you. You know, I told you winter can be a hard time for us in southern Ontario, for us motorcycle junkies, and each year I try to get out, visit my sweetie down here in Costa Rica while she's working, rent a bike, go on adventure, get some content, and yeah, take you some different places. So I really hope you enjoy this one. Sit back, relax, we're going cruising, and yeah, we're gonna be hitting some nice windy twindy roads here coming up soon. Yeah, wonderful. You can see all the motorcycles are out first thing, whether they're cruising, going to work. There's Dominical, one of my favorite spots. Beautiful morning here. Beautiful river. So this is where we're going to be going. I'm sure we're going to catch up to this bus. But I want to go get some gasoline. Bikes and surfboards, pretty fucking cool. And like I was saying, man, there's no rules on these highways and people will pass you in weird spots. A lot of the bikes will stay in the right tire track to allow the cars to come up. As you can see behind me, we got a shuttle. Yeah, it's pretty wild, some of the riding and driving around here. They can be quite intense, to be honest. But just hold a lane, be aware, always give a mirror check. This is where we want to be. All right, and here we are. Gonna fill up with a little bit of fuel. Awesome. So here we are at the gas station. And yeah, most people don't speak English around here, and they like to pump the gas for you. Just get things prepped here for the fella. Good morning, buenos dias. ¿Cómo está? Sí, muy bien. Full, regular. And yeah, here in Costa Rica, you can go American cash, you can go colones, or you can run your Visa. Perfecto. 4,500, so you're looking at $9 US, you know, $13, $14 Canadian. So we are gonna head up to Tinamaste, get onto the twisties here first thing this morning, which I'm super excited about. We're a full tank of gas, and we are back onto the highway here. Yeah, great. Okay, so we're headed back to the twisties. We'll see you there. Here we go. Welcome to the main highway from Dominical up to Tinamaste, and this is a beautiful ride, and this is a beautiful time of morning to be on this, and I'm very excited for this. So yeah, awesome. So excited to be here on the road this early in the morning as it's nice and cool. Oh, what a beauty day. So, you know, if you're riding in this area, you know, anywhere in the mountains or the hills of Costa Rica, you need to be on point. And I think that's the reason why there aren't any motorcycle rental companies out of San Isidro. It's up in the mountains, it's super sketchy. The roads a lot of the time are just one lane, and the trucks and the buses, they will basically take up the entire thing, and you'll get squeezed off the side. It's very common and very scary. And as you can see, people are doing work on the sides of the road. There's construction, so it's, yeah, you gotta have your A game and just be keeping on point. Sometimes you've got one-way bridges like this where you've got to wait and be careful. There's always big ass bumps as you come on and off. There's just so much weight and so much traffic on them that yeah, you just got to be super careful. As you can see, you can ride four-wheelers, you can ride side-by-sides on these roads, no problem. And again, there aren't that many rules, so you can kind of pass where you feel is safe. And I think that's one of the reasons why we see so many motorcycle accidents here in Costa Rica. When I was down in Uvita last week, I unfortunately saw a local bike run over by a car. The guy was fine, but it does happen quite a bit. It is a thing. All right, we're getting into it now. The other thing you really want to be aware of when I'm talking about traffic and the lack of rules and regulation is people will pull out and pass when you don't expect it, like head on, right? Especially when you're in the mountains and on the hills. Yeah, people are local here, man. They will just get out and after it no matter what. As you can see, we're going up. Yeah, when you're on these hills, you got to take advantage of the spots as you can. Look at this greenery. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. Last season while I was riding, I was just mostly on the coast and in the highway and some Tico villages. I never really got up here, so to be able to see the greenery and have a nice beautiful ride this early in the morning. As you can see, they're giving me a bit of space. I'm not as crazy as some of the locals, so I'll wait till I have a little better opening. Always a reminder when you're riding, You're riding in twisties. See everyone crowding the center line? So you got to just be careful. When you're riding the twisties like this, don't look where you don't want to go. Always just look where you're headed, and you will steer the bike where you want. Ew! Oh, this is beautiful. It's nice and cool. We're in the shade. The sun isn't frying us. We don't have any traffic. Man, I thought this loop might take me 30 minutes, but maybe more like 20. Yeah, and a big shout out to the rental company in Uvita and Hector for hooking me up with this awesome Formula 200. I told them I'd take a little video, a little advertising. They say, you ride Moto? I said, oh, I ride Moto. And I showed them my YouTube channel. Oh, I said, mucho adventure. Oh, see. So, yeah, I'm always love to support the local people, the motorcycle community. So big shout out to them. I can't really remember what they're called, but I'll find out. I'll add it in. I'll put a little thing right here, you know. Need some fruit, some nice fruit stands. Lots of little soda restaurants on the side here. Some hammocks. What a beauty day it is. Yeah, so here we are. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Breath of Adventure. We're riding up to Tinamaste. Really happy to bring you, all you adventure junkies, out on some midwinter riding for us in Canada, Southern Ontario. I like go through withdrawal without riding in the winter time. I'm like, oh geez, the countdown's on, so I feel super blessed to be spending some time in Costa Rica, getting some riding, adventuring in. Just makes such a difference. Yep, here we go. We got some traffic, slow moving people here with a possibly policier up there. No, it's not, so. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. When you're on the mountain hills like this, you're gonna come up with major trucks, major delays, and yeah, don't die. There we go. Yeah, so make sure you live to ride another day up here. Definitely not for the faint of heart. Neither are these views. Big risk has big payoff, so yeah, things like this. Just like that. It's very common around here. Quicker than everybody else. There we go. Safe pass. No problemo. Look at all those old buses. Getting into some of these smaller towns up here. Awesome spots. Very beautiful. Check it out. Get some scenery here. Beautiful church. Yeah, so we're working our way up. Getting some cool views. Showing all you adventurers what it's like to be riding around here in Costa Rica. Yeah, and I'm really hoping that the mic sounds okay. And we get some good footage, but I've got a pretty old janky rental helmet, and you know, it doesn't seal up like I'd wish, but I think any footage is going to be better than no footage. This is spectacular. Freaking spectacular, folks. I'm gonna rate this a solid 10 out of 10 on the scale. We got another big truck here, a couple trucks. So we got a cement truck, we got a truck with a four-wheeler, and I assume this thing is probably filled with food or supplies or something like that. Not taking any unnecessary risks here in Costa Rica, even though I do have my adventure travel insurance, but you know, here we'll just do some little bitting of classes here. Yep. As you can see, some of these heavy trucks, they just can't make it up the hill, and yeah. Again, the only way to get around in Central South America is on two wheels. Ears are popping. We're going up. We are rolling into Tinamaste, which is a beautiful community on the top of this hill. And basically, once you get here, so we get some food at the restaurant there. But yeah, once you get up here, you actually kind of work your way back down, a little bit back up, and then you drop into San Isidro. So we'll just do a little cruise through here, scope it out. Maybe we'll do a little side roads. This is actually how you get to Nayuca waterfall, and also this is where Cacao Magic is, where they have some beautiful cacao, and you can kind of sit in the mountains and sip ceremonial cacao. They kind of like make it all there. It comes from the local tribes, and yeah, so why don't we just do a little boot down here, because I know this is such a beautiful location. And as you can tell, I'm just super excited to share this with all of you. Maybe I'm talking too much. Some people tell me they like the commentary, and some people say they'd just rather watch some riding, so c'est la vie. Beautiful spot. Now that was an awesome ride. A little short-lived. I mean, we could go further, but I'm excited for that. Oh yeah. Woo. Awesome. Okay, having a little break here up in Tinamaste, just enjoying this beautiful sight. Might be a little hard to see with the sun coming up here, but yeah, you could see riding the roads up here can be a little sketch. There's a lot lack of regulations, and yeah, people are just trying to make moves around the trucks and around the concrete trucks, as you saw. And yesterday, or a couple days ago, we actually came from San Isidro up to Tinamaste back down to Dominical, and man, there were some big trucks coming down the highway, and yeah, you really need to be careful with trying to get around them. But if you don't get around them, you're doing like 20 kilometers an hour down the mountain the entire time. So you got to be on it. You got to be on point. You got to be careful. Just take your time, and if it's a little bit over your head, just sit back and relax. I think something that's a lot different that we need to know about being in Central America, South America, compared to North America is like everything is way slower, way more relaxed, no rush, muy tranquil. Takes longer to get parts, takes longer to get things fixed. Traffic can be a disaster. There's construction on the weekends, there's construction at night. It's just a different way of living. So it's like always preparing with extra time. If you're flying out at 4:40 in the afternoon and it takes 4 hours to get there, have a 2 or 3 hour window just in case something happens, right? But Wow, what a spot. What a spot. It's so nice and cool here. Wowzers. Yeah, the bike is holding up great. To attempt to take the back route, dirt road, all the way back down through El Salvador, I think it was called. El Salvador, and then down to Dominical area. So I really hope I have some GoPro footage or battery left to get that, but maybe not. Good lesson in learning. I didn't bring my charge pack. Can maybe do that tomorrow. So we'll see. Hello? Okay, we're jumping back on. We're gonna hit this dirt road all the way to San Salvador and then down to Dominical. Hello, cows. Oh, and some ducks or birds. I don't know. Something. Hello. So yeah, we're just gonna take our time. I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna stay on kind of the main track until we get down. I might even swap.